fly for the Dumbos. Plenty slides like a shuffle. Hit the cadence on my young. Isaac Hayes, Billy Ocean, but the old with the cane stick. Let my slippers at the function. It's hard to run the Gucci slides. That bet you say you didn't never. I'm a stud, no. Jackie Chan, no travel. Can't clean it with a beat. Dripping from the. No, Lord, not me. I can never be the one you want to stuff for. Money, that machine. If it got my stove. R.I.P. the times that I was broke. Acting like a 9/11 folks. Matte black, liquor clean. Dead presents in and I'm a local. Cooking up canard. Waiting for the antidote. Running out of time. Patience thinner than a pantyhose.
Over here, empty your pockets. I don't do that. In my prison, you do what I tell you. Get over here. He's gonna get this.
All right, Coach, from the home of the Bills since 1973, there's a look at New Era Field just outside of Buffalo, New York. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Buffalo Bills. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Detroit! Detroit!
Looking to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Back to throw here. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Back to throw. On the crossing route, complete. It's Campbell. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. He got 29 yards that time. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 24.
Now let's go! Green, 39! Green!
Fournette on the counter, and he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, How about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Now back to throw. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7th. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30.
Hey, got three there, three down. Now let's go, 3-19.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Watch it now, Barney. Hurry up, here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game would be ideal.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Lucky 56.
A handoff to Fournette. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Gun!
midfield stripe. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Campbell. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
And they'll run it here. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing now is Allen. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
3-19. 3-19.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Line of scrimmage is the 8 on 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Jaguars on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Open receiver, that's David Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up the first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Gone! Hurry up, here we go! Green 39! Green 39!
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Lucky 56! Lucky 56!
They'll drop to throw. And that's incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. So make some room next to Tom Dempsey on the NFL's all-time field goal distance leaderboard. That's going to go down officially as a 63-yarder.
Let's not forget about David Akers, Jason Elam, and Sebastian Janikowski, too. So now Matt Prater at 64 has got a little bit of company up near the top spot. That was one heck of a kick right there.
The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56!
Allen will try again on 2nd down. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Gone! Set! Green 39! Green 39!
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Going deep for Moncrief. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They begin with a run by Fournette. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
Back to Buffalo after this. Oh, design run for their wideout. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they get him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. To the air, Allen. To the left side here for Eifert. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Gone! Now let's go! 3-19!
So the shotgun snap to Allen, eluding the pressure right. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up 1st downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime, something to build on maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points, and now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the 2nd half.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Now Austin Eckler on the return. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll set up a throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. And the Bills getting set to go. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish.
He's got him in. Complete. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Allen now looks to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Now the ball comes loose. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Gone! Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
No, check. Patriot!
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Watch it now, Barney!
Here's Fournette. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out come the Bills. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Lucky 56. Detroit!
They go play action here on first down. Trying to lay one up deep. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 36 yards. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dante Moncrief, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Here's Eckler to return it. And he'll weave his way up, all the way up, a few yards shy of midfield.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10.
Back there in that belly. Here we go.
Here's a give to Fournette. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Hot.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. On 3rd down, Fournette. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. Detroit. Detroit.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this game, has got to be priority 1.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now Leonard Fournette. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with that.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
Again, it's Fournette. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32.
Detroit.
Allen now on 1st down. It's caught by Moncrief. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sidelines? You see the coaches signaling, all the personnel groups up on the sideline, ready to go in and out of the game. They've got to condense their time now in order to try and get back into it.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Allen to throw. Throwing again. Flush to his right. To the right and complete to Galladay. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Evans. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They need a touchdown, the 2-point conversion, and a field goal. Pretty good start to the drive, though.
Yeah, good start to the drive, but the urgency has to really be increased by both the players on the field and everyone on the sidelines. Got to make sure everyone is up and into this game.
Now Allen. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And Hauschka's kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Jags. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 50.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So it can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Gone! Here we go now. Green 39.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Handoff, Fournette running left. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Run with Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
Detroit!
The pitch to Fournette. Running right through it. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90! Hot!
This is Fournette. And an alley to run. Oh, he did it again. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now Fournette, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Dancing to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially the second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt.
Allen hit, he lost the football, and the Jags grab it. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Watching that, Barney, Barney. All right, here we go. Blue 90, Blue 90. Detroit, Detroit.
Fournette. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Jaguars, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
It's one of them ones, man. You just in the car, man. It's like when you in the car, you just think about everything, man. Definitely when you by yourself and you just cruising on the highway, man. Yeah, this got me thinking. On that cap, swerving through traffic, listening to trap. My windows ain't tinted, so notice me. 4 braids, Yankee fitted, yeah, know it's me. I'm everywhere comfortable, but I'm still attentive. A young with money will make offended. I ain't flashy, I'm classy, but I ain't stupid either. Never show up to that's hungry and eager. My brother's keeper, I'm loyal, it's all in my demeanor. A true believer, I believe when they didn't believe her. That's why I don't let opinions affect me. I do what I want to do. If they do or they don't accept me, they expect me to give up. I almost did. Things went from moving faster, slow motion. I was losing focus, stuck on that. It was smooth on the surface, but underneath it was broken. Hoping to find hope in this hopeless world we live in. What you give is what you given. Gotta make wise decisions. Gotta stay tunnel vision. Gotta avoid collision. Keep scratching the surface and keep your palms itching. Gotta pay moms a visit. It's been a while. I've been working, she keep telling me she miss her child. I find myself passing the house, then I spin around. She say I'm always moving, ma, I just can't sit around. Oh my, cause the cash ain't gonna come to us. When we was down, who gave a dime or gave a for us? So instead of making it hard, I made it fun for us.